Hello, Cancer Collective, and welcome to your full moon reading. We had the full moon last night. The energy could have been started appearing before that, and we'll have that energy moving forward into July for most of us. We're going to look at what doors have been opened, what things we need to see, what things we need to look at, what things we need to let go of. That type of things today is what we're going to do with the full moon energy. So if you didn't get a chance to do some full moon work last night during the full moon, then you should be able to still do that today because it's big and bright. So, I mean, it's going to be big and bright for a couple of days. So if you are working nights and you can't do it, well, you'll be able to do it. You have several days to actually get that work done, so don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to look into the Cancer Collective's energy today for the sun, moon, and rising signs. It could also be your Venus and your Mercury and all those other ones as well. Energies, remember, can be reversed. So if you're looking at this reading and you need to reverse the roles, that's totally up to you. You can do that. Just do whatever you feel is going on in your intuition. Cancers are very, very intuitive people, so you should be able to pick up on that pretty easily, like what you're feeling inside based on what you're hearing in this reading. If this reading does not resonate with you, just stick around because there's something in it that you may need to hear, and these messages are timeless. So if you're brought to this reading in this channel, there's something in it for you, whether it's today or in the future. If this reading does not resonate with you, it just means I may not be picking up on your specific energy at this time. Sometimes that happens to me too with my favorite readers, and I go and I hear their readings and it's just not resonating with me. I don't take offense to it. I just go, okay, and then I move on to a different reader, and then I go back several times to see if we resonate again. So I give people lots of chances. During this reading, I always activate the Holy Fire Reiki energy from your angels and guides, bringing you some energy from them. If your higher self accepts it, then you will be able to get the energy. If your higher self does not, then you will not. That's just kind of the way it works. But I always make sure that that opportunity is available to you. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. So I had done an every sign reading, which means that I did a reading for every single sign in the zodiac, all in one video. And I like to do that because it gives you the big picture. Also, you have multiple signs that make up your astrology chart, so you can take a look at different aspects of your chart all in one video. So it'll be linked in the description box down below. Before I get into what was discovered in that reading, and you can always take a look at that to get more information, because that's what we're going to dive in today is what came about, because I just did a short little reading and now we're going to do the extendeds for the full moon. Before I do that, though, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel. I want to thank all the new people who are giving this channel a chance and kind of checking it out. I appreciate that. I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And so this YouTube channel will probably be monetized within a month. It takes about a month, I think, for all of that stuff to kind of solidify. But I do want to thank all the people who've given me donations along the way, people who have commented and used my affiliate links that are in the description box down below for some of the books that I recommend. And then also there's some psychics that I recommend in the description box as well. And if you tell them that Love Trippin sent you, then I get a discount. I just really appreciate all of the support that you have given me and that I have been able to continue this channel and provide great information for you. All right, guys, let's get started on your reading. So what came out in the all signs reading is, and I'll also link the mid-June reading and the June reading. We'll link that in the description box down below as well, so you could take a look at those if you're new to this channel and you're like, oh, I don't want to sift through everything. I also have playlists per sign, so you can always go to your sign to the playlist and check out everything that's there. There's also a course that I'm starting, and I have one video up about trust issues, so you can take a look at that video as well. Okay, anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about these two cards that came up for you in the every signs reading for the full moon. We're going to actually dive into these and what these mean. What this is saying is that you're going to be moving forward, and you're going to be moving towards, what I'm hearing is towards someone who is very supportive, someone who is social with people, self-aware. They make good choices, they express themselves well, and they have some good opportunities that are showing up in their life right now. This is also saying that you're moving towards stepping into your power as well. So, and this queen, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female for any of these cards, because there's no gender to the cards. It's just how we explain them and how we see them. But, and then we see feminine and masculine energies, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the gender. So this is also the queen who she looks really good. Like, a lot of people say that this is the most good looking. I think the Empress is, but a lot of people say that she is the hottest queen in the deck. You know, she's got her stuff together. She looks great. And she's happy. She has a lot of yellow. So we have some really good stuff going on in Cancer's life, and you're moving towards, this is somebody who's galloping towards celebration. If you can imagine, they won, they have victory. This is someone who's had victory. So we have victory of some sort, moving towards some kind of energy that is allowing you to step into your power more, to become more self-aware. And then you're going to have lots of support with whatever relationship is coming forth for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull some cards, and the first one is going to be the issue that you're going to deal with in the full moon. You in the situation is the second card. The third card is what you need to hold on to. The fourth one is what you need to let go during the full moon. And the last one is the outcome of the situation. I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the Cancer Collective's highest and best good, bringing forth the most accurate answers. I hope that you are doing well, Cancer. The moon rules over Cancer, so I hope that that beautiful moon is giving you some good energy and making you feel really good. Don't forget to cleanse your crystals and write out your things you want to let go. Okay, let's get one more shuffle, and then I'll go ahead and pull some cards. I need 5. It's a 5-card spread. So here we go. If I need to pull any clarifiers, I will. And the overall energy of this reading is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving forward finally. And then you also have right under that is the Knight of Wands, which means that blocks are going to be lifted. Events are going to start to speed up for you. It's time to take action. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel wanting to take action on something. You may even want to travel. You might feel very innovative, very inspired, fired up, and ambitious. This is a very Aries energy. Although you're Cancer, you're going to be feeling it feels to me like it's going to be very Aries dominant. So if you have Aries in your chart, great. If you don't, then you're just going to be having that type of quality. Like, people might even think you're an Aries this month. And you're like, I'm not an Aries, I'm a Cancer. You're going to have that type of feeling because it's going to be moving forward. Look at all this fire energy you have. You have wands, wands, wands. Lots of fiery energy for Cancer. That's a very motivated thing, which is interesting because is Mars in Cancer right now? I can't really remember where the planets are, but that might be why. So if you know astrology pretty well, that might be something that is kind of affecting the Cancers this month. And so you're going to feel very, very, very good. So we're moving forward here. We have lots of power in ourselves here. We have another moving forward and another moving forward. So lots of movement this month for you. It's going to be really good. No more stuck energy, no more blocked energy. Your blocks will be lifted. You might even want to start writing, which is good because I need to finish my book. I have the first chapter to go back and finish, and the rest of the book is done. But yeah, you're just going to feel really good. You're going to feel wonderful. And this is like the Wheel of Fortune. So think of the Wheel of Fortune, with no bankruptcy tab. You know what I mean? It's just the Wheel of Fortune. You get whatever you want. There's communication maybe going to be happening with these birds up here. Birds always mean communication. And it's just really, really a great card. So that's good. I like the Wheel of Fortune. It means things are going to be moving forward in your luck. Luck is on your side, that type of stuff. So that's really good. Okay, so let's talk about what in the full moon energy that we have right now, what are some things that we can do? What are some things that we can maximize our energy with? And the first one is the issue at hand. All right, the issue at hand is that you, and it's funny that there was another, who got this? I can't remember if it was Gemini or Leo, because those are the ones that I did yesterday. Well, somebody got this card where they're going to be picking up their stuff and moving on forward, and they're showing me the same exact thing for you. And so there's a lot of that energy is very intertwined right now, which is interesting. But anyway, this is a really, depending on which cards this is around, this could be a deceptive card, but it's not, because of the other cards that are right here. There's too much movement forward. There's too much celebration. There's too much living in your power for this to be that way. What they're saying is the issue at hand is that you have learned a lot of things. And these are logical things. These are tangible things. These are things that you kind of, everything in its place type of situation. And you're picking up what you need and you're moving forward and you're leaving what you don't really need anymore behind. And this isn't necessarily things that don't serve you. It's just things that you don't really need. It's almost like if you were to go through your like Tupperware cabinet and you pick out all the things that like have matching lids and the rest of them that don't, and you throw those away. It's kind of like, I don't really need this energy anymore. I'm going to go ahead and release that. And then I'm going to move forward with the things that still fit and the things that still have lids and the things that still work and they don't have holes. And it's that type of energy that I'm feeling. So it looks to me like it's a more logical way. So Cancer's used to being in their emotions and feeling through the world, but I have a feeling that you're going to be relying on some of your other astrologies that have more logic in them. Like I have Gemini in my chart, so I'm probably going to be like moving more into the Gemini sign so I can be logical about some of the things that I'm going to be moving forward with. So this is definitely a moving forward. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of moving forward. And this guy's like prancing forward. Look at the way he's kind of dancing forward. Like doo-doo-doo. He's dancing with swords in his hands. Like, how crazy is that, right? I mean, he's got no gloves on. He's not worried about what's going to hurt him. He's moving forward with such confidence, like this Queen of Wands energy of like, okay, yeah, so they're swords and they hurt. Who cares? Like, you can't always get what you want. No, I'm just kidding. But you can't always get what you want and not expect to be, getting some splinters or some cuts every once in a while. Like, it's kind of what they're telling me. Like, I don't think you're going to care, though. You're like, okay, yeah, this might hurt me in the end, but I think I want to move forward anyway. And I just want to see what's going to happen. Like, I'm curious to know. But it's no fear with that. I mean, the person's not wearing gloves and and carrying some swords in their hand. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Like, yeah, this may hurt, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it's really interesting because I did this quantum healing technique session with this lady, and she's in the description box down below if you want to session yourself. And one of the things that came out was that my higher self said that my soul loves to come to this planet because of these small, wonderful, beautiful, emotional things that happen. Like, it's like my soul is willing to go through pain and all this other stuff that we go through on Earth because of those gems and those diamonds and those diamonds in the rough, those moments that you cherish forever. And it's like they said that my soul cherishes those. Like, it's almost like I journal those and I keep them with me in my heart of just how beautiful it is to come to Earth and have those experiences. Even though a lot of Earth isn't those experiences. Sometimes they're very small gemstones. Sometimes it doesn't even last long. Like, there's some stones that, like, if you use them, some crystals, and they break pretty easy. It can be even like that, but my soul loves those types of experiences. And I have a feeling that Cancer, you might like those experiences as well. Like, it's willing to go through the hurt and the pain just to have that moment of clarity and that moment of connection and that moment of bliss. So that's really, really beautiful and pretty. I like that. How are you feeling in this situation? What's going on with you? You're feeling really great about it. Like I said, this person isn't worried about those cuts on their hand. They're feeling really, really good about this reunion. There's a reunion. And sometimes this could be a third person in a relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but it could be a really deep connection that you really enjoy and you really like. But this definitely is celebration, where 3 souls come together and celebrate. And this could be someone in heaven as well celebrating of your success. So like maybe you have a reunion with someone And then there's people in heaven as well, like cheering you on, like, good job. I'm really happy that you guys did that. I'm really happy that you guys overcame your stuff so you can come together. Or I'm really happy that you found this person, something of that sort. So it's really good. So I just see rejoicing. It's a card of rejoicing. You're feeling really good. So not only are you looking good, Cancer, but you're also feeling good. So this is going to be a really good month. All the signs that I've read so far, I really believe that July is the breakthrough month of happiness. And it's very interesting because Jupiter is in retrograde. And what they said is Jupiter brings love, luck, and money. And if you haven't gotten the love, luck, and money yet, then during this transit, you will actually be getting some of those things that haven't come out yet, because it's retrograding in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a very beautiful sign, and it is a very giving sign, and it's a very spiritual sign, and it's wonderful. So I think that it's going to be a really interesting month of just everybody being in good spirits and beautifulness, and I'm so excited for this month. Okay, moving on. What do you need to hold on to, Cancer? You need to hold on to your Knight of Cups. There's someone bringing you a proposal, a romance, a new friendship. So the angels and guides are asking you to be open to this new love. Don't judge this book by the cover. Most likely the person will be coming with a mask that they've been wearing for years, because they don't really know how to let go of the mask, but they're hoping that you can teach them how to be more authentic, because I think they really do want to be more authentic, and they know that you know what you're doing. So this Knight, they're saying for you to hold on to this Knight that's coming forward. So you have another card in motion. You have this guy moving forward, this Wheel of Fortune, you have this Knight, and then you have this guy moving forward. You have these people stopping to celebrate. I think it's your angels and guides and you, and there's celebration in the mix. And it's going to be a wonderful reunion of this Knight of Cups. Whoever this is coming into your existence is bringing you a cup of love. And I'm hearing like it's going to come to you in a more immature energy that you might feel. Please don't take it in that way. It's not meant to be that way. It's just this person is learning to be authentic, and they're going to need your help. And one of the things that I'm hearing is that you might get a lot of questions from this person. Please don't take offense. They're not questioning you. They're not questioning, they're not judging you. Don't take it as judgment. When people come to me to learn about doTERRA, and they ask me a lot of questions, and sometimes those questions are judgmental, and sometimes they're kind of rude, and sometimes they're mean, and I don't ever take offense to that, because in my mind I'm thinking to myself, they're just asking for more information. They just don't know how to process what they've been taught, and that's okay. And I just give more information, and I just help them until they get the information that they need to make a yes or no decision. And so that's basically what I'm feeling is going to happen. This person is going to come to you with some questions. They're going to come to you with a mask. You can see that they have a helmet on. They have a little bit of armor. Well, no, they have armor on. But they do have, I just feel like it's more open in the chest, though. Like they're open here to hear and to feel. So it's okay. You're going to see and feel their armor. You're going to see and feel their mask. You're going to feel their questions. Please don't take offense to it. So, because the universe wants you to hold on to this person. This person's important. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. This person is really important for you. What you need to let go of in the full moon energy is all the anxiety and the fear around this relationship. So this relationship that's coming in may have been a past relationship you have dealt with before, and it caused a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of hatred within yourself, a lot of guilt. It's probably one of the relationships in your life where you felt the worst about yourself. And so there may be a little bit of reservation that you feel when this person comes in, and I'm going to ask you not to have that reservation, that the energy that you felt here, we're asking you to let it go, because that is not the same energy. It is not the same person. So I'm hearing that this person has done some work, and this may have been a little boy or a younger version of this person, a little girl or a younger version of this person. And you are to let go of the anxiety, the fear, the how bad it made you feel, because it's going to it will hold you back from this love, and this person might feel that and want to run away from that energy. So Cancer, you can do this. You know how to do this. You know how to compose your emotions, how to have your composure. You are so good at emotions that you know how to have control your feelings. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to write these feelings down at the full moon energy and get rid of them. Go ahead and take your Epsom salt bath. Put some Epsom salt in your hand. Throw some Purify oil. If you don't have any, you can get some in the description box down below. You can get a doTERRA account. I have a full team that will be able to assist you with that. And you can get a $35 membership and get the oil, or you can actually buy a kit, waive the $35 membership, and add the oil to your order. This oil, you could put like 10 drops in, and I would like you to do that before this person comes in if possible. It actually will help this person come in, because I think some of the reason why they're not is the anxiety that you're holding on to, the anxiety that you mirror to them, the guilt and the shame, the how bad you feel about yourself with this relationship. Let's go ahead and release some of that with your Purify bath. Put 5 to 10 drops in your hand with your Epsom salt. Take a really hot bath for 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, and then drain the water and watch the emotions seep out of your muscles and bones and the parts of your body that we hold onto it, and then let it drain into the bathtub and let all of that go with it. You can also write it down and burn it. Today I did an exercise where I meditated and petitioned the person's higher self. And you can petition the person's higher self and ask for forgiveness. You can petition someone's higher self and ask for an apology from the higher self if you don't think you'll ever get an apology from the person in this existence right now. You can explain how you feel to the higher self and why you have this type of anxiety, and have a conversation with the higher self. That is an exercise I like to do quite a bit if I can't connect with someone on this plane of existence. So we're going to let go of anxiety, fear, self-doubt, all the things that keep you up at night with this relationship, okay? The outcome of this relationship is the Queen of Swords. This is a really great relationship. The Queen of Swords is probably one of my favorite queens. She's very ambitious, and she is a truth seer. She can see through people's BS. You guys are going to share the truth with each other. There's some truth that both of you guys have, and then you're going to fill in the pieces and fill in the puzzle for each other. It's going to expand how you see your life experience. It's going to have something to do even with business. Maybe you guys support each other through business somehow. You both will feel very strong in this relationship. You're going to feel like taking risks with each other and risks in life. I feel like both of you have been risk takers, but not as big of risk takers as you could be. It's just that this relationship has dampened that spirit and scared you of life, created some fear in yourselves. And so you're going to be able to heal that fear within yourselves and want to take more risks in life. It will increase your determination and your wisdom, and you'll be able to see the bigger picture of the experience and why it happened and all of these things, and it will help you both become very strong in adversity. So those are really, really beautiful cards. What I want to do before we end this reading is maybe give you a little bit of advice. Wow, I'm getting really dizzy in this reading. I might need to stop and drink some water. Okay, so we'll give you some advice on this, and then we will close out this reading. And I will be doing July reading soon, the closer we get to July. The closer I get to July, the better I can feel July, because if not, then I'm feeling the full moon energy and the retrograde, because we're still in the shadow period. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit longer just because I really want to get more accurate information. And then also, if I do it more in July, then you guys have time to watch your other readers, and then you come back and watch me when you're still wondering what's going on in July. Okay, it's time to take action. So very, very Aries energy. This is very interesting. So It's time to take action. Now, we've heard many, many times before that we don't want you to take the first move for this person because this person has to go through their spiritual growth and come to you. We've heard that several times in many, many readings. What they're saying here on being bold and make the first move is not for you to come to them first, because this is them. They're coming to you with a proposal. They're coming to you with opening up this friendship, maybe even opening up a romance, maybe even opening up just new love in general. Okay, when they're saying be bold and make the first move, they're saying that there's going to be conversations that this person wants to have with you, but they won't have them until you open up the conversation first. In Cancer, you're really good at feeling the situation and feeling you navigate through life through your feelings. You can navigate through this person through their feelings. This person knows that you can see their mask. They know that you have the light in you. They are coming to you for that reason. They are coming to you for their healing. They may be afraid because of the mask, and they're used to living in more of a masculine energy. So they may be afraid to open up some of those deeper conversations that they really want to have. They really want to have these. So you might be needing to be the one to be more bold once this person comes forward. And I'm not saying like on the first night or anything, because that might be a little crazy. But definitely as the relationship grows, I'm hearing for you to be bold, to make the first conversation moves that opens up those doors for healing, because you already know how to heal. So you're going to be the leader in this situation of the healing. And through this relationship, both of you guys will have prosperity that's going to open up in this relationship. I don't know how. I don't know what this is all about, but it has to do with you guys are the key that unlocks the door to the prosperity for each other. One of the reasons why both of you guys feel like you've been held back in life is because you have not had this missing piece, this missing puzzle, this missing key. It's like that secret skeleton key, and that needs to open both doors. And then once you do, it's like there's this pile of gold behind the doors. And you're like, oh my gosh, all we had to do was do that. And then we were going to have this abundance. Okay, so that is really beautiful. I haven't done this for anybody else, but because you have love coming in, let's find out what this person feels about you, and then we'll close out this reading, okay? Because I know Cancer loves that. Like, what do they think about me? I want to feel how they think about me because I like that. Show me. Show me the way. All right. Let's see, Cancer. How do they feel about you? How does this person feel about Cancer? Ooh, we know that. Oh, beautiful. Let me get some more cards. I love this energy. This is so sweet. I like your person. They're sweet. They have a mask on and they pretend like they're more macho than they really are. But boy, when you take that mask off, you're going to really enjoy this connection. And I think it's something that you've always been asking for. It's a feeling that you've always wanted again and again and again. You know, and you haven't felt it in a very long time. So it's going to be really awesome. I'm really excited for you. I know I don't sound excited because I'm kind of tired, but I am. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you, all like dreary. Oh, they want me to give you this one too. Okay. All right, ready? I hide who I really am for you. Didn't we just say that? He wears a mask. She wears a mask. I hide who I really am for you. Okay. I feel you leaving me behind. Like this person feels like if they don't act now, then they're never going to be able to act. They need to do it right now. This is something that needs to happen. Okay. They've been without you way too long. And, they feel you even though you are apart. They can feel you. This is a deep connection. It's interesting, in my QHHT therapy session, which is quantum healing hypnosis technique, and it's pretty amazing. one of the things I had asked was about this twin flame situation that I have coming into my life, because I had a lot of fear around it. I was scared of this situation, and one of the things I do when I'm scared is I go to God and I find out, well, what do I need to do? And that's how I get my strength. Well, I asked this question of my higher self, and I said, tell me about this twin flame. And I just want you to kind of know this information because it was really, really cool. A lot of things. I saw past lives with this person, 2 of them, where we had been together. And it was very interesting because what they told me is, it's not that they wanted to say there was no such thing as twin flame, but they said that humans love to categorize themselves so much, and that when, the easiest thing that they could give me at the time was to tell me that it was a twin flame, because they want me to understand how deep this connection is. And so we've been talking about twin flame for a while, and so I want to clarify this because I got some more clarity on it. And they said that we like to classify ourselves as Black, white, Asian, Latino. I'm gay. I'm a lesbian. I'm bi. We like to just put ourselves in different categories and say, well, I'm a Biden supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm Atlantean. I'm a queer. What's the other ones? Palladian, and we like to put ourselves in these just different categories. And they said that we are all of the same source. We all come from the same place. We're all from the beginning of time. And they said that because humans like to do this, that they use these terms as twin flame. So what I want you to do is not think that, I don't want you to think this is not an important, it is a very, 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 very important connection. And this is a connection that I'm hearing is meant to be together. It was never meant to be torn apart. It was never meant to be that way. And there is angels and guides working in the background to make sure this connection comes back together. So you're not alone in this, and this person is not alone in this. And it is so deep that you guys can feel each other even though you're not together. So I guess I bring that up about the twin flame because there's so many connotations that come with that. Just like a lot of people don't like to use the word God in their readings because they don't want it to be associated with any type of religion, or for you to have any kind of religion that comes up when you hear the word God. So a lot of people will say source or energy or something like that. But so same thing is like, this is a very strong, strong connection. If you need to use the word twin flame to understand what kind of connection this is, that is fine. But they said that it's just a really, really strong connection. Okay? Super strong. I guess they just were trying to kind of help me understand not to put ourselves into categories, that we are all of the same soul. We are all split into the same, like we're all come from the same spot in the same place. I know it's kind of confusing as you start learning all these spiritual terms and spiritual things, and you start to try to understand the world. And one thing we need to do is try not to categorize ourselves. But this person remembers every detail of the day, every detail of the day that you guys met, every detail of the day that you guys spent together, every detail of the day that you guys were not together anymore. They remember the traumatic times. They remember the beautiful times. They remember everything. And as they remember it, I think you've been remembering it too. It's been coming up in your mind, in your existence, in your dreams, and things of that sort. And so it's really cool. Lots of healing has happened with this before you guys have gotten to this point, and I'm really proud of both of you. Because I'm hearing this wasn't an easy journey, and we're getting the reward of our work, the work that you've done. Okay, so this person wants to travel the world with you. This person remembers you. So this is definitely a past relationship then, if there's a lot of remembering. I know you are my other half. So this person, like I said, this person feels that there's a strong, deep connection as a twin flame connection. If we want to categorize it as something, then that's what they will give us, is the word twin flame. But it is definitely like, you guys do complete each other. You guys are part of each other's healing. You guys are part of each other's abundance. You guys are part of each other's love. Like, you know how to feel love, but there's always been something missing. This person is the missing piece. This person is the missing puzzle. And you will start to feel very whole when this person comes in. My love is without bounds. So this person, and I'm hearing that this person has always known the deepness of the love. And it scared them too, as much as it scared you, because you guys didn't understand. You have done this. You guys have done this dance many, many times on this planet. You guys have said that you were going to do it again, and maybe it didn't pan out kind of the way that you thought it would when you made the original contract, because everybody has free will. So maybe there was things that happened that separated you that wasn't necessarily supposed to happen. And I say that because of my own therapy, and I have a lot of cancer in my chart, and the higher self had told me that what happened wasn't supposed to happen in that way. It wasn't supposed to tear you guys apart in that way. But it happened, so heal and get over it and move forward is basically what they told me. And don't have any fear around this relationship. There's something they wanted me to bring up about my own healing as well, that is very beneficial for you, Cancer. Because I am Cancer, so they want me to, I'm seeing that they're saying tell them this. So one of the things that scared me about this relationship was control. So one of the issues that I came in with this lifetime was control. And I was going to do a video about it. I just haven't had a moment to do it because I've been focusing in on this channel a little bit more. But I wanted to do a life lesson about control so you can understand as well. So one of the things that happened that may have kept you away from this relationship is if you were like me and you had, so my mother's situation was she either controlled me or she neglected me. And the control was so abusive that I would rather her neglect me. So I would find relationships that were neglectful instead of controlling. And if I felt like somebody was controlling me, I would automatically not want to be with that person. So if I saw that someone made more money than me, I didn't want to date them. They either had to make the same amount of money than me or less, because I was afraid if they made more, that they would control me with their money. I was afraid that if they were more ambitious than I was, not that I didn't want anybody ambitious, of course I did, but there was a certain type of narcissistic ambition that if I saw that, I would run the other way. And I'd be like, oh, no. So what they had told me was that I chose neglectful relationships over controlling relationships. And so that was one of the things I saw in this person, was that they, and that was their mask. So I'm going to tell you right now that this could be, that's why I'm having to tell you. Their mask was control. And so that may have been what kept you away from this person, to say, oh my gosh, that person would control me. And I don't ever want to be controlled, and I'm afraid of their control. And, because maybe you had someone control you in your childhood, like I did. So that's something for you to look at. It's something that I'm going to release with the full moon. I understand that. Now that I'm doing this reading for you, I understand what I need to release. My fear of control, of being controlled, right? And so you may have run to a relationship that you would rather be neglected than to run to this relationship because you felt like you might be controlled. And what they told me was that this person was wearing a mask, making people think that they were this way, but they really weren't. And when they would get in a relationship, what they would end up doing is getting a relationship with someone who controlled them. So they were being controlled by every single person that they were ever with. And they never saw you as being controlling. And so they have a lot of respect for you, because one of the things that came up was like, I'm afraid that this person will control me. And they had told me that, no, this person will not control you, because this person, you are the only, so they told me specifically so that you know, because if you're a male, you could take this in your perspective. But they told me that I am the only female that this person has ever respected, because every other female has controlled this person. And they thought that that's what they deserved and what they needed. But they have always had this love for you because you have never presented that way to them or been that way to them. So that you controlled yourself instead of other people. And that's really interesting. So if you can take that with you, maybe that's something, I'm getting something in my throat. Maybe that's something that you need to release as well. Maybe you need to release the feelings of the fear around the control, the fear around the guilt and the shame and whatever else is just kind of in there lingering with you, so that you can actually have this page come in and you guys can have the celebration that you're want with this firm foundation, okay, with this beautiful foundation where both of you guys can lean on each other to heal and heal the aspects that you're not able to heal on your own, because you need their information and they need your information. You need their truth and they need your truth. And once you guys both have that, you're going to unlock the door to your everything, to everything in life that you've ever wanted. Okay? All right. That was beautiful. If you like this reading or you're entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. You guys have a great day. Bye.